These are the images from inside the Vatican. This is the chapel of Casa Santa Marta on the ground floor, and that is the residence where Pope Francis lived. You see some of the Vatican and the cardinals who are there, and his simple coffin, wood coffin lined with zinc. Nuns also in attendance. This is video and photos coming from the rite of the certification of the Pope's death, which was held last night at 8 p.m. Rome time. The Pope wearing a red robe, his papal robes, and the papal mitre on his head, a rosary in his hands. Vatican News says the declaration of his death was read aloud and validated by the Camerlengo, Cardinal Kevin Farrell. As we've been reporting, he's acting as the Vatican's Cardinal Chamberlain until a new pope is chosen. It was an hour-long ceremony last night, and Vatican News says some of the officials who work closely with the Pope paid their respects last night in the course of that first morning. You see the Swiss Guard as well, keeping watch.
Francis and eventually choose his successor. Senior clergy and Vatican officials paid their respects to Francis Tuesday during an intimate service at the Santa Marta Hotel, where he laid in a coffin, adorned in a red robe and papal mitre. The first images of the late pontiff came on the same day Vatican officials announced his funeral will be held Saturday in St. Peter's Square.
Next,
the 88-year-old who died Easter Monday after a stroke that caused heart failure left behind specific instructions for a simple burial at Rome's Basilica of St. Mary Major, with a one-word inscription on his tomb, Franciscus, his name.
Vatican News today describing more of the Pope's final hours.
Buona Pasqua.
Saying after going among the crowds on Easter Sunday, he enjoyed a quiet dinner. Then suddenly at dawn on Monday, he fell sick and died. Among his last words, thanks to his personal carer for encouraging him to go among the crowds on St. Peter's Square. Today, cardinals arriving in Rome to discuss what comes next, announcing there will be a procession tomorrow morning as the Pope's body is moved to St. Peter's Basilica. He will lie in state there for 3 days, allowing public viewing until the funeral on Saturday. In his will, Pope Francis with a request that characterized his papacy, asking to be buried in a simple underground tomb.